kind of pulling back on the vaping a little bit?
No.
Probably should. That's a lot of chemicals in your body.
I like the chemicals.
Do you get a high off it? No. Do you feel it?
No,
like you don't get anything. Not like high, like a marijuana high.
Nicotine buzz.
Yeah. No. I don't know shit clearly about vaping, but
no, because I chewed for so long. So
you're one of those dipski kind of guys, huh?
Back in
Grizzly,
the day.
a big can of Grizzly.
Yeah, It varied. It started Skull, then went Grizzly, then went Copenhagen, then went back to Grizzly. And
is that like progressing from like higher end to shittier on your chew brands?
I mean, I think it's all personal preference. I liked. I don't know, Grizzly. I liked it. It was good.
You know what's fucked up is that it's what is it? Literally fiberglass going into your gums. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
It's got to get into your bloodstream, so it makes little micro cuts and gets in your. Yeah.
Holy shit, dude! I did it one time.
Did you puke?
Funny story. Well, no, time to pump the brakes. You know the pouches. Mm-hmm. So I know nothing. Novice. Don't know shit about this. Well, an old roommate in college, way back. He's like, hey, man, you want to try this? I'm like, no, it's disgusting. But I broke up with a girlfriend at the time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, man, couple drinks. He might go, give me one of those pouches. He goes, easy, guy. I'm like, no, just give me one of the fucking pouches. And he does the triple threat, the 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that was nothing. I used to stack them on each other.
Sure. Well, again, me not knowing what this world is, right? I took one, and I'm like, no, I just had my little cup typing away at my computer. This is right, by the way, never forget when Facebook just popped off. Yeah. Where it was just your photo, and it said, like, who you are, and then what school, because you had to go to college at the time.
Yeah.
That was when Zuckerberg was OG shit.
That's OG.
So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, oh man, spit, gross. This is fucking gross. Sitting. I stood up,
and then you get the spins,
and went face first and smacked my head, blacked out. Roommates then took me. This gets even better. In the tub, mind you, blacked out. Mm-hmm. They put me in the tub. The next few hours rolls by. They put me in, like in the horror movies when they have the organs get ripped out and they're in the ice bath. Mm-hmm. Imagine waking up, not remembering shit, and the shower curtain shut. I freaked the fuck out because I'm like, dude, Jesus. My organs gone. So, and guess what? Never dipped since.
You're a pussy.
Well, that was my experience dipping. So, I'm glad you don't do that anymore, though.
I know. It's a nasty habit. It's a hard one to quit.
It's a disgusting habit.
But why don't we start this bad boy off?
What episode number we got?
25.
25. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
It's a milestone.
It is.
All right, let's start this off.
Come on, Marlene. What's going on, everyone? How we doing? Episode 25. Thanks for tuning in.
Dude, I got something to talk about.
What's up?
So,
what's on your mind?
I was driving home yesterday.
Okay.
And I drove past a library. Oh, have you ever been to a library before?
Yes, I have. It's been a while.
For our listeners that don't know what libraries are this. It's this place where they house books, and you can go in there, and for a small fee, you can take a book home or multiple books. And the thing is, if you don't bring those back and you try to check out another book, they won't let you. And for our listeners that don't know what books are, books are these rectangular objects with paper inside, and on the paper are words that put together like stories. Sometimes the stories are real, sometimes the stories are fake. So it's kind of up to you to. I think that's what what you're supposed to do is you're trying to figure out if the story is real or not,
mm-hmm.
and that's what a book is. If you're not familiar with that, but I was just thinking, Who the fuck goes to libraries now?
Well, I think it's little kids, possibly.
I didn't even know they existed. Do you think they're struggling because because like Kindles and fucking and online and audiobooks and shit like that? But do you remember going? I always remember going to the library by my house and playing games on the computer.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Like the Berenstain Bears games and things like that.
How about Oregon Trail?
Oh yeah. I did that. That's way back. That was I remember doing that in elementary school with remember the colored Apple computers?
Yes.
And we'd go in there and I struggled at that game. I never did well. I usually died.
On Oregon Trail?
Yeah.
Or you get like polio? You get some disease?
Or get killed by Indians?
Yeah.
Isn't that like racist?
Super racist. Mega racist. It's so fucking racist. Nowadays, you try to do this. Try to pull current day Oregon Trail. You're fucked. I know. Not happening.
Well, did you hear? I heard this on a podcast yesterday, but Kevin Hart, his
what do you do?
No, he's like a super, super good dude.
Right.
But
because you know him,
I do. I know him personally. He's a great guy, and his son just turned 1, and the theme was cowboys and Indians, and
that's a typical kid thing.
He got mad hate. Like, you serious? Like, it's a 1-year-old's birthday.
Yeah, I mean the problem is though, I agree with you. I think it's fucked up, but again, you got to know your role, dude. Like, you're Kevin fucking Hart, you know?
I think that.
Well, no, I don't disagree, but any move you make needs to be when you're in the limelight, which, by the way, it's a funny word, limelight. You have to be on, let's look at this right here. Here's his, you have almost 70 million Instagram followers. Like,
quite a few.
That's a lot. So, you know, the thing is, dude, you're going to get the haters. They're drinking lots of haterade. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, every move you make at that level, dude, you have to think it not once, twice, 3 times. Oh, and by the way, ask your manager and your agent if you should be doing that. You know what I mean?
That's got to be a shitty way to live. I couldn't.
Yeah, well, it's got its pros and cons.
I have to do the same thing. Like,
Hart,
I have to watch what I say and, you know, make sure I don't put any stupid shit out there, as do you.
Too late.
And all that.
Too late.
But still, I mean, this is like at the lowest level of like those guys. They have to straight up
everything, man.
They live under a microscope.
Yeah, I mean, but then he's got, you know, there's a pro to that as well too.
He's got that fuck you money.
Yeah, I mean, it's Kevin Hart, right? So
yeah, he's a good dude. We talk every once in a while.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, I know.
You're lucky. I wish I could get at your level. Yeah. I mean, I'll get there someday. Hopefully.
Probably not, but whatever.
But yeah, man, I don't know. It's like, but then the big question is, then do you feel bad for, you know, quote unquote celebrities at that level? It's like you do and you don't. I mean, they're people. Yeah. You know, for anybody, it's like, I think people lose sight of that. It's like, he's a dude,
human being.
He's a dad. Yeah. Like, he's got kids.
He's got multiple kids.
He's gonna do shit wrong, incorrectly. He's a human being, so he's gonna fuck up a bunch of times, and then after that, he's gonna fuck up again, and it's part of life. But yeah, man, you're judged.
That's the problem in this day and age. It's not. You can't be just like punished and be like, all right, you fucked up, pay the price, come back, do your thing. Now it's like everyone's trying to wipe you off the face of the earth.
Completely.
And for some things like the Harvey Weinsteins and stuff like that,
that's a piece of shit.
No, that makes sense.
That guy's a
like there's
piece.
There's things like that.
Yeah.
There's things like that where like you're a terrible human being,
right?
And that makes sense. But like if you some guys made a mistake and 20 years ago and now it resurfaces and it wasn't even that it wasn't life altering or anything. But then people are like, nope, you're done. You're okay. Well, those people have families and shit. So what, are they just not supposed to support their families?
Dude, you know about the dude from Guardians? Did you hear about that shit? The director, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, okay.
So that exact topic you're talking about, he's the kind of guy that like he posts shit. He's a Twitter guy, or was, and when he posted shit, it's like he's trying to be funny, but you're not funny, and then it became racist, and he doesn't think he's racist, but it's blatantly racist. Yeah. But this was like 20 years ago. and they dug it up. And it's like, dude, you're in business with Disney, right? Or whoever. They clearly know who they're getting involved with, but that guy now got the boot, and he's not doing Guardians 3, and now the cast is like, fuck this. Mm-hmm. If he's not directing, we're not in it.
It's like,
and I'm like, oh boy.
You don't think there's personal growth that happens within 20 fucking years of your life?
I would hope so.
Like, yeah, I'm not the same person I was like a year ago. You gotta have some, not necessarily sympathy, but understanding of human growth.
Totally.
And realize, yeah, the things you said multiple years ago aren't the way you think today. And yeah, and maybe you were naive and everything back then, but you're not that person anymore.
Yeah. And
if you're not given that opportunity to kind of somewhat redeem yourself or just be a decent human being, then what's the fucking point?
Yeah.
You know, like, what's the point of doing anything if one small little thing you did when you were fucking 15 can be your demise? It's like, what the fuck's the point of all this?
Well, it's also, too, it's like, it's not affecting you. So, like, who gives a fuck? Yeah. Like, that's what blows my mind, dude. It's like, if this human being's fucking up, but it's not harming you personally, why are you investing energy into it? Like, don't give a fuck.
Because there's unhappy people who have nothing fucking better to do with their lives than to just rain hate down on other people.
Something. By the way, back to your the library comment. Mm-hmm. So I'm assuming, is that funded by the city?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Like county.
The county.
Counties.
Because the Uptown or Minneapolis library is fucking bougie, dude. It's like a nightclub. I'm like, oh. Shit. Right in the heart. I mean, I
remember busy, they used to have like Playboys and shit. Like,
no,
like,
really?
Yeah, like Playboys, like dated back.
Did you check it out?
Vintage. Fuck yeah.
Did you rent them? Did you go to the counter, throw them up on the counter, like, I want these two?
You had to be 18 to do that.
Did you?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah, they had like, you could go back and it was like,
it's great reading material.
Oh, I know. Like the Penthouse stories are always really interesting.
I'll be honest, I've never read a Playboy or a Penthouse. It doesn't really interest me.
Yeah, they're nice.
So what I was getting at though is I watched so it's called The Patriot Act. It's on Netflix. You saw it. It's the one comedian. He's a little too much, right?
Which one?
But he has a different topic. That? So he's an Indian guy, comedian.
Look it up.
Good looking guy. Patriot Act.
Indian guy, like Native American or Middle Eastern Indian.
Second one. This is him. Hassan Minhaj.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a little too much, to be honest with you, but he involved. So it's this series on Netflix called Patriot Act, and they have a topic, and it's a 30-minute episode, and then he intertwines comedy, sarcasm in with the actual topic.
Yeah.
One was on Supreme, the clothing company, streetwear. That was pretty good. So if you can get through his bullshit antics, it's actually a good episode. The one I watched last time was about Amazon. Oh, fuck. Basically saying how, talked about Bezos, you know? Yep. And he was in Taco Bell commercials.
Bezos was?
Yes.
No shit.
Do you remember the commercial where this is the first time they introduced the chicken quesadilla, and they were in a boardroom, and he's like, what is that? It was Bezos saying that, and the girl unwraps it, and she goes, bites into it, and he goes, and like does that. That was Bezos, dude. It was hilarious. So they showed that he's the richest guy in the world.
Yep.
But it's fucked up because they talked about kind of with the bookstores, how like, dude, Amazon is cleaning out bookstores, Barnes and Noble, and then in the same spot putting Amazon books. Oh my god, like that's the biggest dick move ever.
Yeah, that's really rude.
Hey, Barnes and Noble, you're fucked, and I'm gonna do the same thing you were, but I'm gonna put Amazon books. Fuck.
Taking over the world.
Well, they talked about
one bookstore at a time.
Well, they related it to the game Monopoly.
Oh yeah.
And how like you don't want a company to monopolize the world or the market, because then we're fucked, right?
Well,
and they said it's
Amazon.
Basically going that way.
Yeah.
But it's weird. He was like, yeah, man, I buy food on Amazon. I don't do that. I don't even buy clothing because obviously running a clothing brand, he said the number one thing not to do that companies do is to sell to Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
So all these small mom and pop shops are selling to Amazon, collecting a 40 to 50% bump in sales in the first quarter. Guess what Amazon does? They learn your system through their back end. They learn how your product is developed, and they make your product at a cheaper cost but the same fucking thing and stamp their name on it. And then they get rid of you. And then they're like, but knowingly though, people know how this market works. They know what Amazon does, but they still fall into it. Because people like what?
We
like
can make some money quick.
The short-term game, they're not looking at the long-term game, right? Just get your own .com, sell your own shit. And that's the thing is people don't want to bag orders. They don't want to do all that. But it was crazy episode. It was like, it was hard to watch. Let's just put it that way. Amazon Books, Amazon Food. Then they talked about how they mistreat their employees so bad that they were pissing and shitting in bottles on the line while they're packaging orders because they felt if they went to the bathroom and didn't come back in them because they're on a timer system that they'd get fired. That's fucked. That crazy? So yeah, your libraries, dude, Amazon Books is where it's going.
Well, you think about it, you can literally buy everything off of Amazon Prime.
Well, you can.
Literally everything.
You can, but like some of the stuff people buy, it's weird. Like I was looking at some shoes, right? But so much bootleg apparel is on Amazon. Like I saw these Nikes, I'm like, I'm not going to buy those because you don't know if they're real or not. You know, that's why it could be Alibaba's.
That's why the
clothing.
only time, like if I buy something like that via Amazon, I always make sure that the company listed is the actual company. Because you can see where it's being sent from.
Right.
Like this was posted by so-and-so.
Right.
I always make sure that it's actually like the legit company instead of like fucking Jimmy
Bob. Right. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's really weird. It's a weird situation, but I mean, I love books. I'm getting back into books. I never got into the Kindle though. Is that still popping? Is that a thing still?
I think so.
Really?
I don't
iPads.
I don't know.
Well, is that what a Kindle is? I don't even know.
A Kindle is literally just for books.
Oh.
That's it, I think.
I don't think that's relevant anymore.
But honestly, I don't really read a whole lot. I probably should. But
it's good for your brain, dude.
Yeah, I know, but I'm such a visual person.
Yeah, me too.
That I just...
so why don't you like books with
pictures? Pop-ups? That's my jam.
That's
right
your
there.
stuff?
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't read a book in a hot minute. I'm trying to even think of the last one I read.
I almost treat it like my shoe collection. I like books as like a collection.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, why am I collecting? Because then I read it and I go, now what do I fucking do with this?
That's the problem. That's why like not necessarily the Kindles, but you can get the apps on your phone where you can just download books and shit. Is you don't
need that hard copy.
Need the hard copy.
I like that hard copy.
That's what a lot of people say though. But you think of it, they take up space.
They do.
They do.
Do you think it's like a thing where people think they're smarter?
Probably.
It's like a psychological thing where they're like, look at my collection of, what did he say in Ron Burgundy? My leather-bound books.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
This one's...
Right.
I have a limited edition Moby Dick hardback.
You know what I mean? Like
I'm in academia. Fuck you, academias. You're pushing your agenda on people.
Dude, it's weird. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should start looking into just downloading my books.
Maybe. I want to try...
Off Amazon.
Off Amazon, dude. Yeah. Full circle. But I wouldn't mind, because I listen to... Honestly, I really don't listen to music while I'm in the car anymore. I just listen to podcasts.
That's kind of been my thing lately.
So, but I've been thinking about getting into just doing like books on tape in the vehicle and while I'm driving.
I don't think I've ever done a book on tape.
I have. I did. I remember doing. This was back when he was young, and it was cassette tapes.
Oh, A side, B side.
Yeah, and we would do. Me and my siblings, when we'd be going somewhere, we'd do the Harry Potter books on tape
for sure.
And so I remember doing those, because those were difficult books to read when you're a youngin'.
They're done making that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I don't follow it.
I have been for a long time.
Thank God.
J.K. Rowling crushed it.
Yeah, please stop. That's great.
Yeah. But we just wrapped up Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all that. Happy post-Thanksgiving, everyone. Hope you got nice, fat, and sassy on all you. I really didn't eat a whole lot.
Did you give thanks?
No, I didn't.
What are you thankful for?
Fucking nothing.
At the end of the last podcast,
Fucking
we're like, oh, being all sentimental.
Yeah,
well, my family. And now you're like, nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good, man.
It was good, yeah. I really didn't eat a whole lot.
I didn't either. I never do. Again, like we talked about, I think it was an episode ago, I was like, I don't like these food items.
Yeah.
I'm not like, I
do
really go for
I do
some turkey.
appreciate a good gravy, though.
Yeah.
And your Mandy's grandma made a good gravy. My mom makes a good
Homemade,
gravy.
dude.
Yeah, so literally all I had was turkey with gravy all over it, and then my mom's 24 cheese and macaroni.
Yeah, that was the downfall of my family. Is like I wanted that. So if you would have came over and brought me some, would have been great. But you didn't.
I was gonna come over, but then I didn't because I was tired and I didn't want to drive out to Eden Prairie.
Awesome, thanks, dude. Because the whole day I've been talking about macaroni and cheese for some fucking reason.
Now next year, tell Betty Ann
to hook it up. Or
Make
just have Patty
macaroni.
McDouble.
She could do that too.
Yeah, the sale. So after we did the family shit, we came straight to the warehouse, and we got crack-a-lackin'.
Yeah, it was a long. I'm tired. I'm tired. It's what Wednesday today.
Stay woke, fam. Drink that energy drink.
I'm tired. It was a long weekend. But yeah, the sale was great.
Yeah, we did 30% off, and then we have 2 exclusive items that we're actually still getting through orders because we had that many. Mm-hmm. But people should be getting them. They're getting there as soon as possible. So thanks for being
fucking be patient. We're not Amazon Prime.
Yeah, no, we appreciate you guys being patient. Dude, it was funny though. There was one guy. It was on Saturday, and he's like, mind you, it was like late at night, so it was not till Sunday, Monday. I clicked the button for shipping or to buy something, and my money came out of my account. I'm like, So that's how it's called the internet. Yeah, and then he goes, and he's like, so where's my stuff?
Where's my stuff?
Where are my things? Yeah. No, but that's crazy to me because I'm like, wait a minute. And then it took me a minute because I'm like, am I like overthinking this? Or what's going on here? And I'm like, no. If I buy anything on the internet, when I click purchase, it immediately comes out of my account. Do I get a tracking number immediately? Not really. Yeah. It depends if they ship the item.
It for every single, no matter what you buy, you'll get a confirmation email. Thank you for your purchase. Blah blah blah. Once your order is shipped,
we'll send you a tracking
number. That's how it works. And not even the money's not taken out of your account right away. It's processed. It's posted. And it's pending to be taken out. But
if you got insufficient funds in the bank, then you're not.
Then you're fucked. But
I get a kick out of those emails.
Dude, it's crazy. But
you got to be patient, guys. I mean, it was like it's the biggest shopping 4 days of the year. Or the best was, dude, one of the guys that hit up my Instagram yesterday was like, I missed this sale. I'm like, no.
I haven't even looked at my messages.
Oh, dude, it's like, missed it. I'm like,
how?
Subscribe to the newsletter. 4 days of 30% off. We bashed that sale till the cows came home.
I was so happy when it was done because I'm like, fucking thank you. I don't have to post about it anymore.
Alec, 30% off.
Oh, God. But
thank you to everybody who got on it, though.
Yeah, you have to physically try to not
know that it happened.
Yeah. You have to go out of your way to go out of your way.
Yeah. We can only do so much.
I think I
blasted 4 newsletters.
Yeah.
In the 4 days of the sale.
I think I did 4 regular actual in the feed posts every day.
Dude, it's always in the feed.
And then probably another 6 in my story every day for 4 fucking days.
You're that guy. You're fucking annoying.
Yeah, exactly. Where people are like, all right, we fucking get it.
Unfollow. That 100,000 ain't happening.
Unfollow me. I don't give a shit.
You're done.
I want loyal followers. I want people that would jump in front of a bullet for me.
Yes.
That's all I want. And if you're not,
tap
that unfollow button and make that shit blue.
I'm trying to get the this episode can be called In the Feed. Dude,
that or library books.
Yeah, let's do
Something
it.
like that. I'll figure it out.
You know what's funny to me? So
What, Jeff?
I'm looking at Instagram, and what's funny is like when people comment, and it has nothing to do with what was posted.
That's how the cookie crumbles.
Like when they just go, nice, winky face.
Did you
nice.
see the one yesterday? I think it was.
Or this one. Here we go. Don't lose that. This person. It's 0 posts, no profile pic, 42 followers, right? He or she always does the hearts in every color.
Oh yeah. I gotta find this one. This one from yesterday was super funny.
This is Alec's feed.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
your sister has the best comment. Before or after you took a shit. That's awesome.
So this lady posted in all capital letters, Alec Robinson, how are you doing today? I would love to become friends with you.
Where is this?
On my second to last post, and I go, did you scream that out while typing? Question mark. I'd like to think you did, and like a bunch of people liked it, and then
it's awesome, dude. What's in the feed?
I thought it was super funny. Yeah, people are characters.
Yeah, or they said yummy chicken wings. I like your chicken wings. And you're like, I don't have wings. Oh.
Ooh, America Energy just hit me up.
What do they want?
They asked for our address.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, dudes.
Merc.
4944. Hold on. You talk. I'm going to type real quick.
No, I just think it's funny, dude, because then you go to the account and you're like, what are you doing? Like, why do you have an account with no profile picture and you're just spamming or trolling?
I have a theory on that.
Let's hear it. What is?
I think a lot. I do. Because I take long shits. So when I do that,
Let's see if your theory pans out here, guy.
Honestly, I think it's a lot of people will create accounts just to look.
Well, you can look without creating an account.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can. Go to the computer. Boom.
Yeah,
done.
but no one sits on their computer. Like they'll create an account, not post anything or anything, and they'll just do it to look. Look.
Yeah, but these people are commenting.
Yeah, I know they do, but they have no repercussions because no one knows who they are because there's
they're
no picture
ghosties.
Like that.
They're off the grid. They're like this fucking logo on this ghost bottle. They're a little ghosty. By the way, is that the same logo as Pac-Man?
I
gotta look that up.
I don't think so.
Yeah, man, it's weird. It's a weird thing for me. It's like the more and more I see it, or like when other brands push their agenda on your page, it's like another apparel company's like, love your style, check us out. I'm like, you know?
We'll send you guys a mixed case and some sweet. America Energy is going to send us some.
Thanks, guys.
Some beverages. That's awesome. Like we were actually just talking about it. I'm super over Bang, and I really, I am.
Dude, you know what bugs me though is I've got a Jack Nixon on that can doing the 2 fingers up.
Yeah, that's great.
On the back.
Yeah, he's throwing out the
for his
juices,
impeachment.
But I think the peach one's my favorite.
Toss me one of those.
It's a tasty treat, dude. You have a.
I know, but now I want to do peachy peach. You don't have to right now. We can after the pod. That's sweet of them. Thanks,
yeah, thanks guys.
America Energy for giving us caffeine beverages to get us through the podcast.
Yeah, get us through this podcast while you listen to us talk.
They actually taste good.
On your long car rides.
Dude, they taste good though.
Oh, they're delicious. Absolutely delicious.
I mean,
what I appreciate it is they don't fucking. How much is it? Isn't it only like 200? No.
Still 5,000 milligrams, dude. You're good.
No, it's not. No, that's what I like that it doesn't. Isn't it like 200 caffeine?
To be honest, I drink them just for the taste.
190 milligrams. So it's not this like overwhelming amount of caffeine, which
Sure.
which is good. But no, I truly do. I really, really enjoy the taste of the peachy peach and the orange. Yeah,
It's awesome. Shout out to them. Thank you.
thanks,
Probably
guys.
get that case and get jacked up. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, the sale was great. Thank you everyone for who got involved. Though, besides, we didn't really get a lot of shitty customer service emails, so that's cool.
You know what I was really happy about?
What's that?
Only one APO order.
Oh yeah. Tell people why though.
So APO orders are they're military orders, so they go to like military bases and everything.
Which, obviously, you were a Marine, but we support our troops.
Yeah,
obviously,
we do.
It's nothing
Obviously,
against
it's
that.
nothing about that. It's
so easy out there. Pump the brakes.
It's what's super annoying about the APOs is how you have to fulfill the actual order. So when we fulfill orders, it's all through the back end. We have a laser printer, prints out all the labels, everything like that. Super easy, super fast. You can just crank through everything.
Convenient.
When it comes to APO orders, you can't do it via the interwebs.
It's so fucking stupid.
So what we have to do is actually fill out a full custom slip, and then we have to
wait in line at Postie.
Print out, well, not only that, but print out
and then
their address, our address, do arts and crafts, cut it up, glue it
with a glue stick
onto the
an
bag.
Elmer's glue stick,
and then go into the post office because all ours are prepaid and everything. So we just
set it and forget it.
Set it on the counter. See you later.
Forget it.
With APOs, you actually have to physically go in there and pay for it. Go to the counter.
Oh,
pay
speaking
for
of
it
that, I got to give that dude a straight. Yeah, and then we have to embed because all the tracking numbers are automated.
So they go right to your email.
Once we send your package out, and they scan it at USPS. But the APOs, then we have to embed the tracking.
Yeah, type those in.
First world problems, but
it's
what. Hey, at the end of the day, though, man,
we appreciate it.
Yeah, and then goes to your military base. You can rock the iron and ink.
And another thing that's really shitty about it too is the mail system is really
you
garbage.
told me about this. Yeah.
So if we send out an order to an APO, it's basically like sending an international package. So it can take up to go through all the channels. It can take up to at least a month for that person to get a package. So this is what I did. I would have everything sent to my brothers, and I would just pick it up there. So here a little tip for if anyone's listening that sends stuff APOs or wants to buy stuff. If you have a friend or family member that lives close to base, just have it sent to their address and pick it up that way.
Yes.
So because then if you do that, you're gonna get your package 2-3 days instead of waiting a month. So I highly recommend doing that instead of having to wait a month.
But no one's gonna do that.
Yeah, no, they won't listen. But that's cool. Just trying to give you some tips of the trade.
Yeah, I mean, customs is usually pretty good.
It depends. It's weird.
Depends, dude. New Zealand, they get their shit immediately.
It's weird how
Germany, not so much.
Yeah, it's all over the map. Like sometimes you'll send a package to like Canada and they'll be like, "Oh, I got it in like 5 days."
Yeah.
And then other times it'll be the same person that ordered and they're like, "I haven't got my stuff. It's been like 2 weeks
or a month."
Yeah, and you're like, I have no idea. Because it all goes to customs. It all has to...
I mean, who knows? Maybe we, besides wholesale orders that are FedEx, maybe we eventually switch the system. We could do UPS. Yeah. I mean, now it's going to cost the customer more money, which I don't think you guys want that.
No. I'd like to say shipping costs are pretty fair, so...
Yeah, pick and choose the battles. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is the juice worth the squeeze?
Dude. Can we put that on a shirt?
I think it should.
It should be you just
squeezing juice.
Yeah, juice.
Just juicing.
That'd
just
cool.
making a juicer or a juice. No, it's one of those the juicers where you have to push the thing down.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be doing that. Crystalia. I'm still stoked on that right now.
You're welcome.
That's gonna be so rad.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna go see Mr. Crystalia in Madison. Because we need to get out a little bit. We don't really do. What is it you do here?
What would you say?
We work a lot, and I said, you know what? Fuck it. And that's the thing is, we got to support our guy,
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm looking forward to that, man. That is the funniest son of a bitch.
It's gonna be so fun.
Him and I'd say Bill Burr. I mean, I've got
Tom
a bunch
Segura's my dude.
Tom
and
Segura's
Theo
good.
Von. Those are my two
good.
dudes.
That whole
Besides
crew.
Chris D'Elia.
Had a Brandon guy, Brendan Schaub, or however you pronounce his fucking name. Not a fan.
Used to be. No.
But we want to support D'Elia, so I said fuck it, and we got some ticks, and we're going to. And so here's the funny thing: I was watching his tour. He's adding more dates. Still no Minneapolis dates. Kind of sucks. And but Madison's about a 4.5 hour drive from here.
Not bad at all. Not bad.
We can crush the pavement at a decent clip, and I think we can get there and enjoy the little town of Madison.
Yeah,
go
that's
see Chris D'Elia,
because the show's Thursday night.
Thursday night. Yep.
Yeah, I'd say just leave,
last day of the month.
Leave early in the morning and just hang out in Madison.
Be fun. Yeah, so I'm excited to see his. I wonder how his stand up. So years ago, back when this guy was king. Remember this one? This might be too. Well, you're not too. Dane Cook.
Yeah.
Remember when he was the top dog, right?
He's coming back. He's doing spots at the Comedy Store and everything now.
That's awesome. His delivery is pretty fucking awesome. Yeah. I don't know.
He's animated.
He is. And one thing about him, I think it almost got so. I mean, he was like as big, if not bigger, than Kevin Hart. Like Kevin Hart's that level of like. They talked about it in D'Elia's podcast where it's like you're actually a comedian first and then you trickle in other shit, but you're always the comedian. Mm-hmm. Kevin Hart is not that. He's a comedian, but he's a movie star.
He's more of an actor.
Right. And then Dane Cook took that role, and I think his acting parts, and he can actually act, surprisingly. He was in Mr. Brooks.
Yeah, he's in a few good movies.
But those movies never really panned out. Anyway, I mean, he had the cult, dude. He had the cult. It was nuts. He was on a whole new level. I remember Target Center.
Yeah, he was doing like the Garden. He was the first one.
Unreal. Yeah. And so when I was at Target Center, Minneapolis, sold out.
Did you see him?
I did. I went to the show. I paid $80 a ticket, and this was nosebleed. Up top, bad, really high up there. But the fucked up thing is, it was so big, I couldn't physically look at him. I just looked at a jumbotron. I'm like, this kind of blows, so right?
You just basically watching
it. Yeah. What pissed me off is that, in conjunction with this tour, was his big. This is when Netflix, I think, just started getting on the scene, right? Mm-hmm. Actually, I take that back. He had his DVD, and it was selling like fucking hotcakes. Mm-hmm. So this was like Netflix. So he had his DVD, bought it, fucking hilarious. Like, watched it multiple times. It was great. And dude, he was pulling punchline jokes from the DVD that came out before the tour. Verbatim did the same jokes on the tour.
Yeah, so he's doing his basically his whole set from the DVD.
Part of it, and people were finishing the line before he finished. I'm like, that sucks. Yeah. So with that being said, and I know he doesn't do this because he's at the Comedy Store and does shit. Maybe I'm not in that scene, or I don't know the comedy world that's actually. I know
you can ask me. I know.
No. My big thing is
world.
Maybe that is something actually that they do, but I'm gonna go with a probably not because
I know for a fact.
Anyways, what I'm trying to get, it sucked. I was pissed. I'm like, really, dude? I've seen your fucking movie. I paid $80 to sit up in the attic in Target Center. I was literally in the rafters to watch you perform the shit I've already seen. Like, get some new content.
Yeah, no, every comic that I follow, and I follow quite a few religiously, that's like my thing is, once they do a special, they ditch that material.
Which that's
how they do it, because they're just building their new hour.
Correct. Which you'd hope to God you have, and you want something relevant too, right?
Yep. And so I know multiple guys that will say, they'll be like, people will be like, oh, do this joke, and they're like, I don't even remember it.
Right, do this joke.
I love even remember.
Well, that was one thing too. That's why I hate to be a comedian, or I feel for them. We're like, hey man, do the joke, do the thing. It's like, oh God, no. Like,
this is my fucking. It's like, this is my show, bro.
Yeah,
that's like being in a band and basically just taking requests the whole time.
Yeah. You're not. Sorry, we're not a cover band.
Can you see how much? What percentage that's at? I can't really tell. It'll just say right on the screen.
Right back here?
Mm-hmm.
30. It's looking good.
Alright, we're so good. It's super deceiving on here because I have the battery thing.
Well, What's it say?
And
on
it
there?
looks like it's no. It doesn't tell you the fucking. It just shows the battery.
Good one, GoPro.
And it looks like it's like about to die.
No, it's at 30 on there. But dude, that I know he won't because his shit's great. I mean,
that's what he does. He's a
and I appreciate that. And for me, it's like him, and then Mikey went to Bill Burr front fucking row. See, that's the advantage when you live in New York City, dude. Yeah, it's the hustle and bustle of the city, but it's like, hey, you want to go see this band? Do you want to go see this artist? Do you want to see this comedian? Oh, because they're here every other day.
Yep.
Minneapolis, it's like, dude, pulling teeth.
Yeah.
But he's got 2 dates in Wisconsin, which I get it. It's Madison and Milwaukee, and Madison's great.
The one thing, so like the Super Bowl was here last year,
mega,
and I was like, it was huge, and I could give 2 fucks about it, but I'm like, oh, sick. You know what this will do is they'll be like, oh, the Super Bowl was in Minneapolis.
It's got to be a big city.
It's got to be a good city, and that'll bring in more, you know, whether it's music or comedians or whatever it may be. Nope.
Yeah.
Fucking nothing.
Yeah. It's weird too. I mean, a lot of times too, I'll miss it. I'm like back on the Dane Cook talk. He was just here not too long ago.
Dane Cook was?
Yeah. He did a show at Mystic Lake Casino. And I guess it was probably sold out.
Probably. Yeah.
But I mean, dude, those fucking reservation
they make mad money.
That's why
doing shows
bands
there
go there.
Oh,
the crowd might not be as big, but the band got paid. So I mean, he's probably not hurting. I don't really follow his stuff, Dane Cook, but you know, you kind of get that
residual checks.
Yeah, but you get that one experience though from a stand-up show, and you're just kind of like, fucking A, man.
No, stand-ups. I've never been to a stand-up show that's like an arena. That's what this will be different for me when we go see Crystalia, because it's at a bigger theater. I've only done comedy clubs, so like I've only been to like Acme and everything like that, and it's a real small, intimate room and everything, and it's really cool. So this will be, but we're like, shit. Aren't we like first row or something like that?
Dude, I got us some primo shit.
Yeah, so it'll be
because I'm like, if you're gonna do it for your guy.
And if you're gonna drive all the way, it'd be one thing if you're like, oh shit, Crystalia's in Minneapolis, didn't know, so hey, let's grab tickets. Whatever we get is what. But if you're driving there, you gotta.
So I mean, it was sectioned off A, B, and C. C is up in the balcony nosebleed. B is the second level. We're in A. Very front, and we're row J. So
A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J. So that's got to be like whatever 8
to 9 rows up,
something like that.
In the middle,
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. 10.
We're row 10. That's dope. Yeah, good job. You know your ABCs. It's good. I'm proud of you. Yeah, so that'll be fun, man. I'm really looking forward to that, and I want to do more shit like that more often.
Sure.
It's cool. He hit you up on Instagram.
That was cool.
And I
was like, how's my sauce, dude? He said we had nice sauce.
Yeah,
so that's cool.
When you kind of get the praise of the sauce from Mr. Dalia.
Yeah.
You know,
so I think we're doing something right if we got his approval. That's cool.
Yeah, that'll be fun. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, man, you know, and it's just it was good. This whole the holiday was good. The sale was good. Now we're like ready to rock, dude. Tons of new stuff coming out.
Gotta push her.
Yeah, the press is going. Ed's here.
Yeah, he's been here. I heard the shit open up.
I thought you just said I heard him shit.
I heard him shit. Yeah. We have that synergy going.
But yeah, man, what else is going on? What else is new with you? What's in Alec's world? I want to know what's in your world.
Dude, fucking nothing, man.
That's a lie.
No.
Nothing special?
Not really. Just, I mean, the holidays. Had the grandparents in town.
How'd that go?
It was fine.
Yeah.
It was good. It was fine.
You guys are like the fucking Brady Bunch.
Dude, there were so many people there. I think we had like...
But even when they're not the holidays, is that like you guys are the Brady Bunch?
Yeah.
How many live in the crib at the same time?
Dude, so many.
Mom, dad, 2 dogs, brother, sister, fiance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 7.
7, something like that.
It's a lot, man.
But I'm never there, so it makes life... Or I'll just be at Kelsey's, so it makes life easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean... Holidays, Black Friday.
What are we gearing up for now? What do we need to tell the people? Christmas will be here. Yeah, sooner than we know it. So we got a ton of new stuff. We're also doing, we're dropping a contest today at noon. This probably obviously won't get released. We're going to do more contests.
I'll upload this tonight.
And then we have,
so it'll be good to go
should we tell them about the program that we're going to do?
Yeah.
Might as well. So it's kind of cool.
So we get a meeting next week.
Yeah, next week. And then we're getting it put on the site where basically a good way, like we feel, and we kind of look at it from a consumer standpoint, is we're like, you know what? People that buy the product, they just get something because they did that. So what we're doing is a rewards program. I think it'll be pretty...
Reward yourself.
Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty good because, like, basically it's like a point system, right? It's like Delta Sky Miles. Basically, you buy a product, you automatically get points.
But they're not points towards a flight. So, see, if you buy clothes, that doesn't mean you get. Yeah. But I mean, if you use a Sky Miles card and buy clothes, that goes towards. But we're not physically able to get you a flight somewhere.
No, sorry about that. You're on your own. But
just thought I'd make that clear.
Make it clear. But yeah, we're doing a rewards system where basically when you spend money, you get points stashed away, and then when you get points stashed away, you make the decision, you pull the trigger on what you want to get. Free hoodies, tees, hats, whatever we got. And
treat yourself.
We should just call it that.
The Treat Yourself program?
The Treat Yourself program. Done and done. Nice job. That was good. Because I would read that and I go, I want to treat myself. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to treat myself right now.
Yeah.
And I click the button and see what it's all about. So
here's a treat. The Tasty Treat program.
Dude, and there's no like hidden agenda. It's literally like when you spend money on the site,
you get points.
And then you just flip the points into free clothes.
Yeah, it'll be like a certain amount of points gets you a free hat.
Beanie.
Certain amount of points get you a free shirt, sweatshirt, so on and so forth.
A stringer.
It'll be pretty dummy proof. So, well, I mean, for the most part.
Well, I mean, you can't read, but it's fine.
It's tough.
A little bit harder for you.
Yeah. I gotta have someone to read for me.
Yeah, man. So that, and I don't know. I'm pretty excited about that. Just because it's like, for me, dude, I want to give back, and there's a lot of loyal people out there.
There is.
We got the people that are
like, Eternal Death Slayer, that piece of shit, and fucking Fit Cat Bar, and people like that.
A Hollywood scene.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, I mean, those, having that loyal following is cool, man. So we want to show our way of appreciating and, not being like, hey, how do I get free shit? It's like, well, here's a
way to get free shit.
Here's a way to get free shit. It's like, you buy shit, you get free shit. So
you guys give free shit, yeah.
But I love, like we've said before, the guy yesterday hit me up. Love your stuff. Send me stuff. Nope. Sorry, guy. Not happening.
Eat a bag of dicks, my friend. Is there any questions?
Oh, jeez.
You check
that up. You keep rolling with people. Keep chatting away there, Al. Big Al.
Do you guys want me to sing you a song or something? I can do that. I will run into the midnight sun. Wheels go round and round. You're on my mind.
Why did you start singing that?
Restless hearts sleep alone tonight. Sending all my love along the wire. They say that the road ain't no place to start a family. Right.
Dude, we got a question.
Oh. Alright, send it.
Oh, God, it's spam.
Is it?
Christ. Well, it's this. This is awesome. So our boy Cade, shout out to Kate Cat.
Kate, this here?
She writes, hey, I saw you were working with influencer Cade Cat on Instagram today, and I thought, maybe we should chat. My firm connects thousands of bloggers with brands like yours, and they post about it on Instagram every day. The best part, we do not pay the influencers. We just help you send gifts, and our system is reasonably priced. There it is. You gotta pay for it.
Yeah.
Gotta pay to play. And they give me a bunch of case studies. So no, it's a bunch of fucking spam. But no, I got no questions. But yeah, send your questions to podcast@ironingfitness.com. Send them to my DM or Alex or something. Questions are the best, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Anything in your feed? I love doing that. Have you? Well, you're the one who gets all the activity. What's going on in your fucking? Any tasty treats? Anything that's be like, you fucking suck, dude.
Fucking suck, man.
Anything lately?
I don't know.
Do you get more love or more hate?
Oh, I really don't get much hate at all.
The
only times I'll get like maybe a comment or two every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, no.
Yeah, and I'm going in.
I just got another. There's just another catfish someone sent me.
Oh, dude. Do you have any more? Yeah, I mean, do you want to post about the catfish? Tell people about what one you got? So just so you know...
Man, my dreams. Keep doing your thing.
It's been an ongoing joke that Alec is continually catfished, and it's kind of like...
Dude, I make so much money off iTunes gift cards.
There you go. Yeah, so his catfishing...
Hey, I noticed we post similar content. I was wondering if you wanted to work together, maybe collab. If so, nope. Dark arts.
What do you mean dark arts? What do you mean? What's that mean?
Oh,
like witchcraft?
Yeah. So no,
like Satan shit?
Yeah. No, I was sitting in the sauna and I was throwing water on the thing, and I asked Theo Vaughn. I threw it out there. I was like, "Yo, Theo Vaughn, do you think when you throw water on the heater and it goes?"
Yeah.
I'm like, do you think that's just like science happening, or you think that's the dark arts and some demons are down there wanting to get out? That's what I was wondering.
And so what was that in the text, or who said dark arts?
Just someone responding to that video.
Oh, that is.
But something new. I started rewatching Vampire Diaries again.
Great show.
I love that show. You know what I've noticed when I watch it?
Everyone's so goddamn good looking.
Well, that, but I feel
like a piece of shit.
I get really I go into a dark place and I start thinking dark.
Are you serious?
Dark things.
Are you being serious right now?
Being serious.
It's like the pop version of like vampires.
No, it's actually
there's some dark shit. Like remember the scene where
it's like the most dude. It's constant like throat ripping out, biting, fucking shit like that.
Yeah, but like they're so pretty too. Yeah. When I watch
vampires are supposed to be pretty.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess maybe. I used to be, remember Underworld? Dude, that was my shit.
Yeah. Is she
Kate
pretty?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Kate Beckinsale.
True. Oh, yeah, because you know what was ugly? The werewolf dudes, the Lycans. They were ugly. God,
except
you're
Jacob
right.
in like Twilight. He's a handsome fella.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's a good looking dude.
Dude, no shit. I remember the scene in Vampire Diaries. Remember that, like, one of the seasons on episodes where that creature was in that pit? And he like brought him in and he like hung him on the things and dropped him in and it ate him. It's fucked.
Yeah, dude.
So it is pretty gnarly. Is that show done?
Yes. The title to the show is very deceiving. You hear The Vampire Diaries, so you're like, sounds lame.
Like 50 Shades of Grey, kind of. In that wheelhouse.
No, there's some throat ripping, face biting, fucking sex, shit going on. Some, pegging and no, not pegging, but some dark shit, and when I watch it I just get in like I start thinking weird things.
Maybe you shouldn't watch it.
I like watching it though.
So you're rehashing old shit, huh?
Yeah, I'm just getting dark in my thoughts.
Yeah, it's a good show. I wonder why they cancel shit like that.
No, it just ran its course. They went 8 years. 8 years. It's a long time.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of shows, man, too, it's like, yeah, what was one that I was like, yeah, they need to stop doing this? Entourage was one of them, for sure. After about season...
a great show, though.
It was. So good. But after about season one, what was the one when he went to the island and was like off the grid? That's when I'm like...
Yeah, I think that was season 6.
Same thing. Like there's always in shows, too, there's that one season you're like, if this didn't exist, the show would be the shit. Sons of Anarchy, when he went to Ireland,
I like that.
No, I knew you would say that too.
I did.
No, but like the rest of it, it's like it was amazing. Yeah, but that season, just get rid of it.
Yeah.
Give it a boot,
All right, well, it's about time to get some work done.
Oh, you gotta go print?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. So.
Oh, wait, 1 second. Hold the fucking phone, dude.
While Jeff is doing that, I'll just thank you guys for listening. If you have any questions, like we said earlier, send them to podcast@ironandinkfitness.com. Anything you guys want to chat about, questions, anything like that, you want to make fun of us, whatever it may be, send it there. All things Iron and Ink Fitness, ironandinkfitness.com. Follow the Instagrams at Iron and Ink Fitness. Jeff's is at Jeff Bouster, JeffBaustert. Mine is at Alec Robinson _ because some asshole took Alec Robinson, so I'm stuck with the underscore.
Yeah, and then if you guys want us to touch on any topics or whatever, I mean, we just kind of fly by the seat of our pants.
I like
That's what we
that
do.
way.
Do you like it that way?
I do.
Just
I
by
don't
the
like
seat
having
of your
an
pants.
agenda, because then when you just talk,
What
it's
are we
an
doing?
organic conversation, and if you have like topics and shit, it just looks forced, and it just looks like, I don't like that shit.
Oh, next episode,
that
we
shit.
do have our buddy Ian Flammy Flam, the Flamster. He's coming on. We'll fill you in on who
He's
this
a
guy
real
is.
piece of shit.
Yeah,
so
he's a
we're
big
getting him.
bag of shit.
We're
So
getting him on.
he's going to be on the next episode, and we'll record that this week. And send a friend. You know, if you do that, let us know. And how about this? If you send a friend and you let us know, we'll hook you up with some threads. We'll hook you up with something. So also, too, what do we got? Discount code podcast for
15% off.
Yeah, not 10%, 15.
No, fucking 15.
Dude, it's saving that ching. Yeah. So make sure you get on that, guys. Appreciate you.
All right, and have yourself. Hold on, I gotta get this synced up.
Oh, you didn't.
Oh, da, da.
Thanks a lot, guys.
All right, thank you guys. And,
have an awesome day.
And always remember, think to yourself before you do something. Is the juice worth the squeeze? I'll leave it.